I'm here with Jordan Szoke, and Jordan is the Canadian Superbike champion, one of the fastest men in Canada.
That's correct.
Yeah. So what do you got planned for this year?
For Superbike?
I've seen so much, well, you know that we sponsor you as a media sponsor with all of your different press releases. And so I've been reading up and following you with the biking, mountain biking, and all the stuff that you've been doing. What has 2013 got on its plate for Jordan?
Right now, we still don't know. You know, hopefully, my goal is to continue racing, but we have to see if we're going to get the funds and the sponsorship to continue. So that's our goal, and you know, right now we're just trying to figure it out. It still isn't finalized, and hopefully soon, so I can get working on the new bikes and things like that. And
what does it take to be a sponsor of a machine like you? Like financially, I mean, there's got to be a huge amount of burden there.
There's costs. I mean, that you can cut in any kind of business, because it is a business.
Yep.
And then there's costs that you can't cut.
Right.
One is I have to pay a crew member, or how many crew members. I got to pay these guys to be there to work. I have to pay their fuel. I have to pay their food. I have to pay their salary, and that's just something you can't get rid of.
Right.
Then I have to pay for tires on the bikes, and then and that's a cost you can't get rid of. That's an operating cost. You know, that doesn't take into effect the trailer, the truck, the maintenance on that, or building the motorcycles.
Right.
And then so there's a dollar figure there. I mean, fortunately, we have a lot of product sponsorship, and a lot of the pieces that go on our motorcycles are sponsored to us. But there still is a cost there in buying parts and race parts, from the kit parts, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And all that, and then obviously the time to build these things. They take a lot of time. Superbikes are very, very time consuming.
And there's a lot of detail, and every little thing has to be perfect with them, because when you're doing the kinds of speeds you're doing, going around a corner and you drop that knee, you need that bike to be under you solidly.
Yeah, you know, they have to be safe and exactly and all that. So
if you, in an ideal world, what kind of sponsor are you looking for? Monetarily, and what kind of support would you like from them?
Well, that all depends on what they're looking at, you know what I mean? Like money-wise is what we need. Product stuff, we're set. We have all our product sponsors for the year.
Okay.
And but we need money sponsors, right?
Okay.
And right now, Parts Canada is our money sponsor, as well as product and all the stuff they carry.
Right.
But they are a big reason why we're able to go racing. So like that's amazing that we have them.
Right.
So hopefully we can get renew them for next year.
Right.
I mean, we won the championship, and you know, everything's looking good. Hopefully that we can renew them for next year, and that's what makes us operate.
Right.
And then the manufacturing of the motorcycle is second now. Where it used to be the manufacturing of the motorcycle, and then
finding a sponsor.
Now
right.
it's you need the money sponsor and then the manufacturer second. So you know, BMW is great. I have no issues there, and we had a very successful season. So we're really just trying to redo what we did last year.
Right.
And it's just we haven't got it finalized yet.
Right.
So soon.
And you're doing a lot of playing with trials bikes and doing all kinds of other interesting mountain bikes. What got you into that?
Well, you have to be extremely fit to race motorcycles. I've been mountain biking for 20 years.
Right.
Every day for training. As long as I've been racing, I've been training every day on bicycles. And I never did much racing because I didn't want to. I just was using it for training, but I train with all the racers.
Right.
And then I had some commitments through some sponsorship stuff with the bicycling to do some more racing, and it was just fits, right? But yeah, the bicycle stuff, you know, you spend 2 to 3 hours a day on my bicycle to try and get ready for a superbike, right?
Right, because your body does take an enormous amount of pounding. I mean, I look at the guys that do FMX and all of the different arena cross and stuff. It's no wonder they call them the young gladiators, because your body is constantly being worked, constantly. You know? And so I can only imagine how tiring that can be.
Yeah, it's tiring. A superbike race is more tiring than a mountain bike race to me. The mountain biking is you need the longevity, you need the endurance in racing now more than you need the strength.
Right.
The bikes work so good they don't beat you up like they used to, so it's really all about who's got the best endurance, who can do the fastest laps the longest.
Right.
And that helps a lot. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. And what is it about trials riding that you enjoy?
Just loved it. It's something I've been riding my whole life, and trials riding teaches you control and how to control a motorcycle at any sport, whether it be road racing, dirt bike, and anything. Trials teaches you the controls.
Right on. And dreams and aspirations for the 2013 season, another championship?
Yeah, of course. You know, my
after?
dream is to keep racing as long as I can. I would hate for it to go away. I'm still in my prime, and it's just we need people to buy more motorcycles so there's more money for racing.
That's right. And the Canadian Superbike circuit this year, do we know yet? Has that been settled? How many events there's going to be?
It's exactly the same as last
Okay.
year, and that's all settled, and so all that's going forward. It was a very successful year last year. We had a huge turnout at Most Sport, biggest crowd yet. I think it was a big crowd there, so that looks promising.
Right. And for people that are wanting to find out a little bit more about you and Superbike sport, where can they find that information?
Canadian Superbike is where all the homepage for that, schedule and all that.
Okay.
And then if you just Google my name, it'll go to my website, so it'll branch you off to different things.
Okay.
Wanzie.com is where my website is, but if you Google my name, it'll take you there.
Yep.
And I'm on Twitter and all that. So
and Facebook as well. Aren't you,
I think so. Yeah, I think there's a Facebook page, not personally, but it's for my racing.
For the Wanzie racing team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything that you'd like to share? Anything that you'd like to share with the viewers and listeners?
No, just tell the fans to keep supporting us, keep the sport alive, come out and cheer us on, and we love to see you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Jordan.
Thank you.